Well, hello and welcome to my channel, Kevin's Orchids, here in Derbyshire. I'm hoping that you can hear me. I tell you what, let me just make some adjustments. Turn that off, turn everything off. That makes it easier. Right, well, today I want to talk about a couple of things. First thing is that a lot of us orchid growers, we all have heaters, electric heaters. Now these heaters cost a lot of money. I think my missus was saying that the electric bill in the greenhouse is bearing up about £300 a month. That's because of these heaters. Now I have two of these, which one does the day and one does the night. Now my temperatures in the day are 17 to 18 degrees in the day, and between 11 and 12 degrees at night. Now, what it is, as everybody knows, that you in the temperature in the day is higher than what it is at night time, even in the wild. It doesn't stop at 22 degrees in the day and 22 degrees at the night. Very rare that happens. So obviously I have heaters on which I keep this temperature of the greenhouse at a reasonable heat for them. And unfortunately I came back a couple of weeks ago, it would be about a month ago now, and I noticed that one of my heaters wasn't working. It was the day heater. So I managed to repair the heater. It was a fuse that had blown, which it was, that's all it were, because on my phone I have devices within this greenhouse so that I can see exactly what temperature it is, and I can also, I've got cameras so I can see what's happening out and about in the greenhouse, and I've also got misting systems, which you might just be able to see. It runs along the side, which I'm going to have to look at slightly adapting that. Anyway, so I had to buy a new heater, and I'll just see if I can just pick up the camera. As you can see, the new heater is that thing down there, and obviously I got it up and running, and because it's a what they call an air pump, that's it, that looks better. It's an air pump, it's a heat pump, and it's supposed to be more economical, so we'll see. So again, it's all set up for the day and night. Now the green heaters that I showed you, you're talking about £100 for one of those, anything between £50 and £100. For that heater down there, you're looking at about £600. Now I have been to one or two other people's greenhouses that they've got proper air conditionings on the back of the greenhouse, and you're talking nearly £1,500. But at the end of the day, their heating bill is about half what mine is. So it's the initial layout. Anyway, so it's still nice and warm in here. Now, as you can see, this plant here has got brown leaves. There's nothing wrong with it. This is a Anguloa. This is an Anguloa. It's Anguloa uniflora. Yeah, one less leaf. There you go. Anguloa uniflora. and it did do have two leaves, but one leaf just fell off. But that's what happens to these Anguilloas. That's two leaves that just fallen off. Now, so now you can see that this now has no leaves on it, but this is this year's new pseudobulb, which is solid, same as these. So this is now it's now gone into its dormancy period. What I mean by dormancy period is it will sit there now for a while, and then it'll wake up again, perhaps in a couple of months, and new shoots will come out of it from the bottom. New shoots could, most likely, the new shoots will come from down here somewhere, down here, because obviously this is the new pseudobulb. And then what will happen is it'll grow new roots, new leaves, and a new thick pseudobulb. But now this has gone into dormancy period, I can now repot this. But you don't let Anguilloas dry out, or Lycastes. You do not let them dry out, because the roots are air root. They've got airs on them, and if they dry out, those roots will die. So you need to keep it slightly moist, only slightly moist, but that's about it. So these leaves now they've done the job. They've produced a new bulb. They've no good now, and then new ones will grow. And as you can see, this is this new pseudobulb. This is this year's pseudobulb compared to these two here. And as you can see, no leaves. These are going, and these will drop off soon, and the whole process starts again. And that is, I ain't got my that is Anguilloa. Yeah, I haven't got my glasses with me. I've left them in the house, so you'll have to, I can't see that writing. Anyway, put it there for now. So, but not all Anguilloas, ooh, that sun's coming in, not all Anguilloas go into the dormancy period all at once. Now this is a let me just get the this is a Lycaste. Now Anguilloas, they have three in their genus: Anguilloa, Lycaste, Idas, and this is a Lycaste. And as you can see, it's got some beautiful flowers, and it's got some more flowers coming, as you can see. Here we are, beauties. A little bit of fragrance, not a lot. This is, again, I ain't got my glasses, I've gone and left them down at the house. So that's the name of it. Yep. It's like it's very similar to daffodil colours, I think. Yeah, very nice, very nice smell. Very faint, but very nice. So I don't think this will last until till next month. I think that could be gone by next few weeks. They don't last very long, but you don't really want to be touching the flowers. I know I just smelt at them, and yeah, that might have ruined them, because once these flowers get touched, they die. Mainly they get bruised and then they die. It's all right holding the stem here, but once you touch the flower, they die. They get marks on them, and they just die off. Because in nature, the bee that comes to pollinate them will mark it. Once it's pollinated it, it's no good, the flower's done. So it's done its job, so it dies. So yes, this is doing very well. I've got one or two that are coming into flower. They're running a little bit slow at the moment. I think it's the heat. Well, so. Right. Now, this morning I've been down to my other greenhouse, which is down at the bottom of the garden, and this is at the top of the garden, the other one's down at the bottom, and that is my Cymbidium greenhouse. And I have a couple of Cymbidiums. I had quite a few, more than what I've got now, mainly because I quite enjoyed growing Cymbidiums. I still do, actually. And unfortunately, when we moved to this house, I didn't have a greenhouse, so I left them outside. I covered them up as much as I possibly could, but unfortunately the frost got hold on them and ruined them. One or two survived, but not many, and some of them cost me a lot of money. You can be talking a few £100s. I think that one of them that I bought, which was from McBean's nursery down in Kent Way, Essex, is no longer there, and it cost me, I think, about £400, and I no longer have it. It was beautiful. It was called Ice Nymph. Nice, beautiful, greeny colour, gorgeous, but unfortunately I lost it. Anyway, less of that. And but I've been buying one or two more, and obviously we buy them from specialised orchid growers, mainly like Burnham's Nursery down in Newton Abbot, which, if you're ever down in that way, down at Newton Abbot, always call in. Go into Burnham's Nursery, look it up, Google it. Very Sarah's very nice, and Arthur, brilliant people. Every time I go down to see Sarah, obviously I'm a HGV driver, so if I'm down that way, sometimes I ring her up and say, Sarah, can you undo me the double gates? It's Kevin, I'm coming in, and I drive the wagon in, and we have a good laugh over that, because yeah, it's quite funny. Anyway, I want to show you this. This is a Cymbidium, and it's cascading Cymbidium. It's a beautiful flower. I can't smell anything to it. Yeah, I can't smell anything. That's made me nosy. Oh, that's the nectar. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It's actually, you can actually slightly taste it. Sweet. It's not dangerous. Anyway, it's a beautiful flower. It's got quite a few new shoots. So hopefully either their new growths, flower growths, or the new leaves. It's a hybrid. I can tell it's a hybrid, mainly because of leaves. And again, I ain't got my glasses. Now I ain't got the label. Let me just put that there. Please don't knock it off. So let's have a look. Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah. Yes, it's a very nice plant. There's a couple of Cymbidiums I'm after. I've not seen them. I know one person that's got one that I'm after. I keep pestering him, when is he going to split it. I'm hoping, if you're listening, Noel, don't forget I'm still waiting for that plant. I've got place in the greenhouse. Yeah. Anyway, Cymbidiums, you get them. Like I say, this is a cascading Cymbidium, and you also get normal Cymbidiums that come up straight out of pot. They're nice as well. you can put Cymbidiums outside in after the spring. Once we've got rid of all the frost and the temperature starts building up, you can put Cymbidiums outside. They don't mind going outside, but there is a couple of tropical ones, so don't put them outside. Check them out first, make sure you've got the right one. Now this one I've got, I wouldn't put this one outside. This one will stop inside the greenhouse because it's more of a warm growing Cymbidiums. A lot of Cymbidiums come from China and Japan, and as you know, China and Japan, they can get cold, and they can go right the way up to the cooler section, and you don't want to let them to go down to freezing cold. You want to leave them till for about, I would say about 8 degrees. Nothing lower than 8 degrees, unless you've got them outside. Like I say, I have mine in a unheated greenhouse. But when I say unheated, it does get a little bit of heat in the winter time when it's really, really cold, because obviously I don't want them getting frost to them. So that's the Cymbidium. And one more thing, just bear with me 1 minute. Now, this is my Catasetum. I have 2 of them. Now, Catasetums, again, like the Anguloas, they're roughly the same. They go into their dormancy period, but whilst they're in their dormancy period, they will actually flower. And I noticed the other day that, I don't know if it'll pick it up, where is it? It's there, just there. I hope you can catch it. You might be able to see it where my finger is. You'll see a green, like, little spike, and there's one on the other side there as well. There, look, just there. That's now, I believe that is a flower spike coming. Now, so really this could do with a little bit of water, because obviously the flower spike will need a bit of fluid, bit of drainage. So I'm going to give this a little bit of water today. But again, you see, as you can see, the leaves are starting to die off now. These will die off like these have done, look. Now this is, I believe that this is, although I've lost the tag, this is what's it called now? Catasetum After Dark, I believe. It's After Dark. It's a nice deep purple, like an inky colour flower. Very similar to the way that the Cymbidiums look. Very similar to the way these look, but they're all purple, dark inky colour. Really nice, really nice. So that's Catasetum. Again, this is going into its dormancy period. So anyway, I've still not got round to repotting that. I'm still in 2 minds when I'm repotting that. Yeah, it's Stanhopea. Stanhopeas are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The smell on the flowers, it will fill this. One flower on a Stanhopea will fill this entire room. It smells absolutely gorgeous. Some people say it smells rotten, but I think it smells absolutely gorgeous. Some can smell rotten though, but it's because it's got quite a few new shoots growing out on it. I don't really want to be disturbing it, because when you disturb them, it can upset them. And as you know, with some children, if they want some chocolate and you don't give it to them, it upsets them, then they get the monk on. Well, that's similar to that. And Stanhopeas are the same. Not chocolate, but if I disturb it, it'll upset it, it'll get the monk on. It might even sulk very long time on me, so I'm going to hang on. Anyway, well, that's all for today. I need to get cracked on with some work. I've been busy this morning down at the other greenhouse, watering some Cymbidiums. So I'll come back up here now. I'm going to have a little bit of a tidy up and do a little bit of watering, and then it'll be time then to pick my missus up from work and have some tea. So thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Leave some comments. I will try and get round to reading some comments. I know 1 or 2 people have sent me some comments, and I do apologise. I'm not into techo very much. I'm not a tech person, so I don't sit there with me phone on me. Well, I ain't got a tablet, I ain't got a computer. I don't sit there with my phone constantly in my hand reading everybody's emails. I don't even read them from work, or even the family send me emails and I don't even read them half the time. They have to end up ringing me. I sent you an email over there. Oh, right, okay. So anyway, so take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.